listening to Be Inspired, your one-stop shop for inspiration. Stay tuned for your inspiring show. Now, here's your host, Erica.
Welcome to Be Inspired with me, Erica Latrice. This is your one-stop shop for inspiration. Coming up on today's show, it is all about stepping out of the box. So if you're in a place right now where you're really ready to take a leap and start doing things that are a bit out of your comfort zone, I'm going to share with you 3 keys to make it happen. Also, our special guest in the Be Inspired Cafe went from finance and marketing to the art industry. So you definitely want to stick around to hear her story. I promise it is going to encourage you, inspire you, and help you to start living on purpose. We'll be right back.
For more inspiration, visit us online at ericalatrice.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Erica Empowers.
You're listening to Be Inspired, your one-stop shop for inspiration. Stay tuned for your inspiring show.
Welcome back. As promised, my 3 keys to help you step outside of the box. And when we finish this, you'll be hearing from our special guest, Carla B. Song, who is in the Be Inspired Cafe today. So my first key for you, if you're serious about stepping out of the box, and you should get serious about stepping out of the box, taking big leaps, and leaving your comfort zone, because it is one of the best decisions that I truly believe you can make in your life. It's up there, like it's in the top 10. So the first key to stepping out of the box is to stop people pleasing. And I know that sounds so basic, but there are so many times where we hear like 10 people's opinions in our head, even if they haven't even said anything, before we decide to make a decision. And what you have to understand when it comes to stepping outside of your comfort zone is that there will never be a shortage of opinions. In fact, there are times where I've taken someone's opinion and then like 6 weeks later, or I don't know, a few days later, they have completely changed their opinion. So if you're spending your life trying to please everyone else and not being true to what you know you've been called to do, you will remain stuck. And you have to understand this. Everyone was not given the vision. So there are some well-meaning people that will try to talk you out of doing what you've been called to do. They will try to discourage you, and they're not even doing it in a malicious way. They genuinely believe that they're helping you. But understand that you have been given a specific vision. You have certain desires. You even have a know-how to do certain things that other people could only dream or imagine. So understand that you cannot get caught people pleasing or get stuck people pleasing if you're serious about stepping outside of the box. The second thing that you have to do if you are serious about leaving your comfort zone is take action. That is so simple, but it's really tempting to go into the mode of just dreaming, where you just want to lay back, close your eyes, and imagine for the next 400 years before you ever take a step. And vision boards are amazing. Writing out your affirmations, lining it up with scripture, confirming God's word spoken over your life. All of those things are incredible. But if you never take action, and I'm talking immediate action, if you don't take action on those things that you know that you've been called to produce, you will not see the fruit. It's exciting to have faith, but faith without works is dead. So that is the second key for you if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone. And number 3, this one is going to be so simple, probably so simple that I may even get emails like, Erica, really? You just said the same thing twice. But number 3 is rinse and repeat. Do it over and over again until you start seeing results. I cannot tell you how many times I come across people that say, XYZ isn't working. Now, the amount of work that goes into it, it just depends on where you're at. I was just reading an article on Forbes where it was talking about some of the most prominent speakers, people that close out rooms of thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Their reach is in the millions. And all of them started doing free speaking engagements. They didn't start out with these 5-figure and 6-figure price tags. And they share all the time how where you see them at right now is not where they've always been. So if your ideal of success is that the first step you take, you're just going to have this overwhelming amount of flow come to you and you're never going to have to do anything again, I want you to just get rid of that belief, because it is going to take you consistently showing up. That is your success. It's not something that you just do once and then if it doesn't work out, you quit. You have to continue doing whatever it takes whatever you feel called to do, whatever is that most immediate action that you can take, you have to continue to rinse and repeat. Or forget the rinse, but just repeat. Continue to do it, and I guarantee you will look up months from now, years from now, and you probably will not even recognize your life because of how far you've come. So that is it for today in terms of our empowering moment. Those are 3 keys to help you step outside of the box and start seeing results. When we come back, my special guest in the Be Inspired Cafe, Carla B. Song, is a gallery owner in Houston, Texas, and she is making history. So stick around for that interview. I promise it is going to inspire you.
If you're watching this, so are your potential clients. I'm excited to announce an all-new season of Be Inspired, and we're looking for featured guests as well as success supporters. So if you want to partner with the mission of Be Inspired, then make sure that you connect with us online at ericalatrice.com/success. When you team up with us, you will be helping with the vision of Be Inspired to empower and inspire people all around the world with a message of hope and encouragement. Be Inspired's mission is to bring you soft news and talk in a way to encourage, uplift, and create a platform for those who have a powerful message and looking for an opportunity to share. So if you want to partner with Be Inspired, you can do so by contacting info@ericalatrice.com or visit ericalatrice.com/success so that you can be a success supporter of this inspirational movement.
Coming up next, our special guest in the Be Inspired Cafe.
Welcome you all into the Be Inspired Cafe today. I am so pumped because you'll see why in just a second. But if you are a creative personality or someone that really likes to step outside the box, then you're going to love our special guest today. So welcome with me into the Be Inspired Cafe. She's about to tell you all about what she does. She's based out of Houston. She owns her own art gallery, and she is just so inspirational. So Carla, welcome. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so excited to have you. So can we kick this off? Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself for those who may not have come in contact with you?
Sure. So my name is Carla B. Song, and hence the title of my business, B. Song Art Gallery. I have always had a passion for the arts. I love art. I love artists, and I wanted to be a platform to connect art lovers with artists. And so this wasn't my first career choice. Funny enough, I went to university and studied finance because I thought that would be the safe route to take, get a good corporate job and be able to pay my bills. But art has always been in my heart. Even in university, during boring lectures, I would be on my laptop and looking at artwork and daydreaming. So I knew before too many years passed, I had to just branch out and follow my dream and start a gallery. And so that's how I started, and here I am today.
I love it. I love when it works out like that. Like, I'll have people that ask, what did you do before? How did you know you wanted to go into this whole area of speaking and media? And it's like, oh, well, I was a history major, which has nothing to do with it. So, Carla, you've done something that I think is incredibly courageous, because right now we live in a digital society where people will step out and start their own business, but you don't see a lot of people making that leap into creating an actual brick and mortar business. Like, that is huge. So what would you say inspired you the most to finally just step out and do it?
A variety, a few things. I wish I could put my finger and say, yes, this was it that just inspired me. I'm going to do it now. I think it was always in my heart and mind to do it. Second, I just needed to build my own self-confidence. So learning more about sales, learning more about marketing, improving my skills as being a good communicator. So I think I took years, 2 or 3 years, I lived in the self-help section of the bookstore. I read everything, anything I could get my hands on, audiobooks, just really wanted to work on myself. And then after doing that, I think I gained the confidence that I needed to say, okay, let's give this a try.
Yeah, I say this all the time. It's so corny, but readers are leaders. Seriously, you can learn most anything in the library. So if you're not maximized, for those of you listening, you need to go to your local library. You can learn whatever skill is missing or that you want to enhance. So, Carla, what advice would you give to someone that they have this great idea, they have, so many people even being negative, because I find that a lot. Like, they have this great idea, but no one's quite supporting them the way they expect it. What advice would you give to them to finally just step out?
Sure. First, I would say that if it's a dream that you have to realize that that dream and vision was given to you and no one else. So it's hard to ask someone to give you support and understand what you're talking about when they don't see it. So many times you just have to be brave enough to say, okay, I may not have that support system. I may not have others cheering me on because they don't know what in the world I'm talking about. Just go out and do it and let your actions speak for you. So the best way to gain support is with action. And I tell that to people all the time, women that ask me for advice, and I say that you can gain a lot of knowledge and you can analyze and do all the research you want to do, but the best thing to do is finally take one baby step after another and keep going.
Wow. Okay, that was a tweetable. You guys almost could pay Carla for that one, but the best way to gain support is through action. Hashtag Carla B Song, Bisong, because that is so powerful to me, Carla, because it is so distracting when you're trying to convince everyone, their cousin, their best friend, and your 500 neighbors that you have a good idea. But when you start taking action on it, what I've found is those people, even the ones that say no or laugh at you up front, are the very ones supporting you down the line. So that's so true. Speaking of support, I know that you do a lot of events. I know that you're very involved in your local community, and you just bring an elevated space to people that wouldn't normally think about purchasing art, or they wouldn't think about, visiting art galleries. You make it something that the everyday person can enjoy. So tell us a bit about your gallery, and also how those that may be in the area, how they can support you and come there and see your work or the work of the artist.
Sure. So, yes, every other month or so we do have a public art exhibit, and we either have a solo artist or a group show with the themes. And actually, we have up and coming March 25th and 26th, which is around the time of our Houston rodeo. So this is Texas. We take our rodeo pretty serious. And the art we're displaying is from 3 extremely talented artists that their work is inspired by the Western world. And so that's always a great opportunity to come to our art exhibits, which are free and open to the public. I love it when someone tells me that they are coming to my gallery. It's the first time they've even been in an art gallery. Many times with growing up, your school may have taken you to a museum, but that's the extent of what a lot of people know regarding the arts. They don't really understand the true concept of artists creating original work and then turning around and it being for sale, and that is also something that could be done for a living. So I just love educating people. I feel like that is my purpose, to educate people on the arts and how important art is, and even communicating with artists that say that they feel art has saved their life. Sometimes they may have gone through a period that was very dark, and they're creating and they're displaying their art and communicating what they couldn't say in words, but they communicate through their art. Pretty much, they've expressed to me, save them. And it's so powerful. I can go on, and I know we don't have all night, but I get really excited because I've never had a previous career or business that it just fills me up and it excites me because of the response I see it has with others.
Wow. Carla, I'm over here oh my gosh, it's amazing. I remember there was a local artist in my community in Eastern North Carolina, and I remember her telling her story of her mom passing away. And at the time, she was actually working in the medical field, and she ended up transitioning to art. And she just shared her story and how that is what helped her get through such a tough time. And that's when she knew she was getting to a place of healing, when she was able to do an art piece, which she shared, that she dedicated to her mom. So I
beautiful.
I'm an artist at heart, even though not visually now, but I definitely love that, because I know that through creativity, so many things, so much stress and so many things that we deal with are able to be nurtured through that. So tell me, for those listening that want to get in contact with you, they want to support what you're doing, maybe if they're in the Houston area or visiting, they want to come by the art gallery, what is the best way that we can get connected with you?
Sure. So we do have private events in the gallery, so that's why we're open by appointment, except for the times that we have exhibitions. So you can travel to our website, bsonggallery.com, and we'll have an updated list of public events. And then if someone wants to come by and discuss the art that they're interested in, a lot of people don't understand that if we don't have a particular piece that a collector is looking for, many of our artists custom make the art that we're looking for. So right now I have artists working on a mural at the Met Gym in downtown Houston, a large-scale mural that the property managers thought that would be a great idea. We've had hand-blown glass in doctor's offices, and many, many other business owners and homeowners will come out and say they have an idea, and we'll sketch it out and even create a piece for them. So it's so many ways of getting involved with the gallery that we can help you find what you're looking for, or during one of our exhibits, if you see something, again, everything is for sale. And so even giving us a call, 713-498-3015, and can find out what's going on with the gallery. So there's multiple ways that you can get involved and or even learn more. When I'm there, I'm open to talk to anyone coming in the door. I love talking about the art, so hopefully I won't talk your ear off.
I love it, though. That's when you know you're in your area of passion, because when you can talk about it like forever and it's not even like, it doesn't feel like work, then you just hit the nail on the head. Carla, thank you so much. Like, I've truly enjoyed this, and I'm so excited to have had you in the Be Inspired Cafe today. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. If you have not subscribed to us on iTunes already, make sure that you go over to iTunes, look us up, Be Inspired with Erica Latrice, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can find out about all the new episodes coming up. Stay connected with me online at ericalatrice.com, and you know I'm always telling you guys to do this, but remember to dream big, live on purpose, and of course, be inspired.
For more inspiration, visit us online at ericalatrice.com.